Have you ever wondered why Netflix keeps recommending the same type of shows, or how Amazon Prime seems to know exactly what you're about to binge next? Every time you scroll, pause, click, or finish a show, you're feeding these platforms valuable data, and in return, they decide what you'll watch next. Welcome to Nexus. Today we're diving deep into how streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime shape your viewing habits using powerful algorithms, vast datasets, and at times, subtle psychological techniques. Prepare to uncover the hidden system behind every recommended for you. Once upon a time, television was a shared experience. Families gathered at set times to watch whatever was on. But the rise of streaming changed everything. With the launch of Netflix's streaming service in 2007, the entertainment landscape was transformed forever. But too much choice introduced a new problem: decision fatigue. Viewers became overwhelmed. In response, streaming platforms began using algorithms to guide our choices. They promised convenience, but what they truly created was influence, perhaps even control. Every click you make feeds their system. Platforms collect data on when you watch, what you skip, what you binge, what you pause, and even what time of day you prefer certain genres. Your device, location, and browsing behavior all contribute to a detailed digital profile built around your preferences. This data forms the foundation of sophisticated recommendation engines. At their core lies machine learning. Netflix, for example, employs a mix of collaborative filtering, content-based filtering, and deep learning. Collaborative filtering compares your behavior to that of millions of others. If viewers who watched Breaking Bad also watched Narcos, and you watch Breaking Bad, guess what's likely to appear on your home screen? Content-based filtering looks at the characteristics of what you enjoy. If you favor dark thrillers with morally complex leads and fast-paced plots, the algorithm notes that and recommends accordingly. Deep learning goes further still. It analyzes descriptions, dialogue, pacing, and even visual elements like color schemes. Based on how you interact with various titles, the system adapts your feed in real time. Even thumbnails are tailored. Have you noticed how a show's cover image seems to change? That's intentional. Platforms test multiple thumbnails to determine which ones get the most clicks. If you gravitate toward comedies, you might see a smiling face. Prefer dramas? You'll likely see a more intense image. Even facial expressions can be optimized to increase your chances of clicking. This isn't just design, it's behavioral engineering. Streaming platforms are fine-tuning your experience to keep you watching longer. Every element, down to the color contrast, is designed to grab your attention. Take autoplay, for example. It might seem helpful, but its true purpose is to remove friction. The fewer decisions you have to make, the more likely you are to keep watching. That 5-second countdown is carefully calibrated to sustain your engagement. Streaming platforms don't just recommend content, they create it. Originals like Stranger Things, The Boys, or The Handmaid's Tale are often developed with algorithmic insights in mind. Why are so many series just 8 episodes long? Because the data shows that's the ideal length for binge-watching without viewer fatigue. Studios now use predictive analytics to decide what shows to produce, what genres are trending, what character types resonate most, what settings keep audiences hooked. Shows are no longer driven by just artistic vision, they're co-produced by data. Streaming is also increasingly global, but not uniform. The content and recommendations you see in the US differ from those in Brazil, Japan, or Germany. Platforms localize their strategies, analyzing regional preferences to tailor their offerings. That's how a Korean drama might become a hit in India while staying under the radar elsewhere. However, not everyone views this as progress. Critics argue that algorithms can create echo chambers. You're shown more of what you already like and less of what might challenge or broaden your perspective. What appears as personalization may actually be limiting your exposure. Transparency is another concern. Most users don't understand how these algorithms work or how much data is being collected. The system is essentially a black box. You input behaviors and outcome suggestions. But who decides what's shown? More importantly, what's being hidden? Privacy advocates warn that viewing habits can reveal much more than just entertainment preferences. They can indicate emotional states, interests, and even political leanings. That's a considerable amount of power in the hands of these platforms. Looking ahead, the future of streaming may be even more personalized. Imagine content created entirely for you. AI-generated shows that adapt to your mood and preferences in real time. Platforms are already experimenting with AI-written scripts, digital actors, and dynamic storytelling. The technology is here. The question is, do we really want this? Despite all this, you're not powerless. You can regain some control over your streaming experience. Disable autoplay, clear your watch history, use the search function rather than relying on algorithmic suggestions. Explore lists curated by people, not machines, and adjust your privacy settings to limit data collection. Streaming is convenient, yes, but it's also calculated, personalized, and incredibly persuasive. What you watch next isn't purely your choice. It's the outcome of complex systems working behind the scenes. So next time you hit play, remember, it's not just entertainment. It's a reflection of data-driven design, meant to shape your attention, your time, and maybe even your thoughts. Thanks for watching News Nexus. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the hidden mechanics of our modern digital world.